I've been meaning to make this video for a bit now, and I was thinking about this the other day, the Stanford Prison Experiment, and Dr. Philip Zimbardo developed it, and the basics were that what come out of it was the Lucifer effect. He found out like a perfect storm, like if there was someone, anybody at any time can engage in evil acts as long as the conditions are correct. It doesn't matter how good they are or how good their moral compass is, but that can happen. And they show it mainly in the correctional institution way, like with Shawshank Redemption. But when you really look at overall humanity, look at our crime rate and what people do to each other, we're in a big institution. I mean, really, you look at the same pattern, and the same thing happens. Because what I see, what people generally do to each other in life, is not what people are. They just aren't that way. I believe we are because we're in the conditions that we're in. It's almost like an institution. And what do people in institutions do? They act out. We're in an institution for most of our lives. Age 5, we're in school. That's an institution. And fortunately, not everybody ends up into a jail institution like this. But however, it's interesting. I just saw that pattern overlaid on all of humanity, and it's really, really super interesting. But you know what's interesting is, like in the Shawshank Redemption, Andy Dufresne, even though he was confined, before he escaped, he still found mental freedom. And that can happen in our life. You know, even though we're confined, we have to go to work, and we have to do certain things and live by certain rules and do all those things. We still have a choice to be free mentally. How do we do that? Well, I couldn't really explain it right now. That's a different tale for a different day. That's my 2 cents.